The movie The Host begins following an invasion by body snatchers who have already taken over most of the world. There's a small resistance. One of the members is played by Max Irons, a guy mourning the loss of his recently snatched girlfriend.
Jared.
It's one of them. It's still her body.
We find her, we find the resistance.
I miss everything about her. I gotta know. Isn't Ellen here?
Welcome!
Thank you.
So good to meet you. Come on over. People are really excited about this movie.
I am too. I got a
Because
chance
they've read
to
the
see
book,
it.
you know?
It's fantastic and it's true to the book.
It is.
Yeah.
Is it a true story?
It's not a true story.
Oh, Max.
No, the Earth is still ours.
Thank you.
Maybe someday.
Maybe.
We hope not. For those of us who didn't read the book yet, give us the...
This is by the way, this is a book by
Stephanie Meyer.
who happened to write a
Twilight.
little book called Twilight.
A little book called
Yeah,
Twilight.
yeah, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
There's
But
big
it-
expectation here.
Well, this is a departure from Twilight, I think. It's a story of an alien invasion which has already taken place, a kind of body snatchers alien invasion. The world is theirs, we are no longer at the top of the food chain, and us humans are forced to hide out in caves to survive. I play a member of the human resistance who falls in love with Melanie Strider. When she's a human, she's then taken from me. She becomes a soul. For all intents and purposes, she is dead and gone, but then she comes back to the cave, the figure of her former self, as a soul.
This is amazing because this is exactly how I met Maria here.
Is it?
Yes.
I was snatched.
Yeah.
You were snatched, your mind was taken over.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then...
That's a way to do
voila.
it.
How much fun is it for you playing this level of fantasy?
You know, it's great because it gives you a chance to be a kid. You know, you get a huge set, you get guns, you get explosions, kissing, all this kind of thing. You get to be a big kid, you know, it's nice.
Now, did you not drive? What is this story I'm hearing about you driving on set for the
Yeah,
first time?
I don't know why people are so interested in this. I didn't drive because I live in London. No one drives in London.
You can take the tube or the cabbie.
You can
Right?
take
Yeah.
the Uber or the cab.
Cabbies, they know where everything is.
I love those
right?
London
They
cabs.
do, in the tubes, you get everywhere quicker.
Yeah.
But yeah, I learned to drive. We had to drive various trucks, and there was one particular day I was put in a kind of 1950s
Oh, there we
vehicle, not that truck.
go. Not that truck.
That,
Okay, good.
and I had to drive Saoirse Ronan over this kind of rally dirt course, you know, lots of skidding around corners in the dust, this kind of thing. And I had Saoirse's father a couple of feet away from me giving me the eyeball,
Oh,
Oh.
you know, sending me the message.
I can
any-
only imagine.
Anything
harm,
happens, you are.
your neck is on the block.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I mentioned earlier, of course, your dad, you know, with the name Irons, the first question that comes up. And there's your dad. He's a pretty good actor.
He knows what he's
But
doing.
you look more like your mother's side of the family.
I do, good Irish genes.
And that is one of the great acting families of all of England. And I don't know if our audience is totally aware of all that because they know your dad. Can you talk a little bit about your mom and your grandfather, your aunts, you know?
Yeah, they go back a couple of generations. My mum and her three sisters are all actresses and they're all doing very well. And I think a couple of my cousins and nieces and nephews might be becoming actors as well. So yeah, it's odd, but I try not to think about it too much.
Well, but the reason I bring this up is, first of all, it's really interesting because the Cusack family is a wonderful family of actors. Cyril, is he a Sir Cyril by now? I don't know.
No.
He should be. All right. Cyril,
I'm
Cyril
not sure
Cusack.
he should be.
But he should be. I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. Reading that, you happened to you were in school and there was a play and you did a play and thought, hey, I kind of like this, rather than you had no choice.
Yeah.
Genetically, you had no choice.
No, my parents were very, very against the idea. They're aware of what a difficult competitive life it is. But once they saw I was serious and going about it the right way, I hope, you know, I went to drama school, this, that, and the other, they sort of backed off and said, right, do it.
Did you have any moments of rebellion where the last thing I'm going to do is what my parents are doing?
I got in a lot of trouble at school.
Okay.
But it wasn't an active rebellion against them. I think it was just
fun.
Just fun. You know, it was nothing I regret, just stuff that teenagers should be doing.
Did you ever want to be something else? Was there a moment where you wanted to
I wanted
be
to
a doctor
I
or
wanted to be a teacher.
a teacher?
Yeah. Who knows? I
Maybe
might
you'll
be.
teach acting.
You probably still will.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't teach acting.
No?
English, something like
English.
that.
English. By the way, how do we speak English over here? What do you think?
I think you speak it beautifully. I'm aware of quite a large audience here, so I'm not going to say anything bad. No,
What was it? Was it Oscar Wilde? Whose line was it? At the two countries separated by different languages or whatever, America and England, right?
yeah, I know what he's saying. I don't know if I agree with it.
Okay.
But yeah.
You're more
right.
proper.
It's yeah, maybe.
No, it sounds proper to us. You just sound like you sound to you.
I know, I'm very
Yes.
bored of my own voice. We're all bored of
No,
our own voices.
but we do this thing where we tend to, if somebody says, oh, hello, right away you give them 20 more IQ points, even if they don't deserve them.
Is that true?
Yes, look.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit up
There you
straight.
go.
When I go to
Okay,
Starbucks, they're
all
like,
right.
"What's your name?" I said, "Maria."
Oh, really?
Yes. I said, "Oh, thank you."
So when booking in
a sport
restaurants.
of tea, please.
And then she has a toad in the hole.
Oh, no. Okay.
Okay.
Do I want to have that?
The host opens March 29th. Pleasure to meet you, Max.